Yo, fun one. Hello, hello. Welcome back to our second episode of the Stanley Parable. I'm sorry, Flurry. But hello. Welcome back. You know, I don't exactly know what's going on. So we're going to do this together. Last time... That might have been a cat. But the last time we got here, obviously, because we're here, but we made the narrator guy mad. We, I guess, restarted the game 6, 7, or 8 times. I don't know. It's been a lot, but I didn't listen. And then now I'm kind of listening. There's a panda right there. No. That's such a bad business strategy. But I wanted to go through this. I wanted to go through this door and see.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845?
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What? Oh, 2845, not 20. 2? Shut up. 2?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hello? Is this some, oh, what's it called? What's that movie called? It's not... No, Stanley Parable is this game. What is it? The Truman Show? Is that what this is? The Truman Show? Perhaps? Because all of this looks like behind the scenes kind of stuff. Hello? I don't like how creepy this is. Oh. I'ma press the button. I'ma press it. I pressed it. Loading! It doesn't say the end is never.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
He's hungry.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more
you can't
free
be hungry
to think
in your
for
chest.
himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I don't know.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
He is a simple boy. Can I go back up? Do you think it'll yell at me if I go back up? I want to go back up. Goodbye.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
What if I go back down?
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I don't know. The end is never. Can I press at the back? Go down? Can I press at the back? Go down? Hello? Office? Boss? No, Tiger, I want to go back down. No, I broke it. I pushed the button too hard. What? that.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
Yeah.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Well, yeah,
It's
maybe.
still just exactly what it is.
Can I go back?
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
I mean, it was
this
cool.
Has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
It's okay. You
It's
can
that
just
keen eye for storytelling that you have.
Yeah,
An
it's
incisive, rapid
exactly
fire
that.
Of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
I'm
Wow.
just an amazing storyteller. I want to go back down.
To the edge of my seat.
Can I?
Incredible.
Thank you.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
It's because I'm a literary genius. I have plot points in my brain that nobody
This
knows.
time, Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
When you call it a spooky corridor, it makes me not happy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Interesting. Which one? Escape? Or mind control facility? Escape? Or... Oh no, that looks like that... I'm not gonna go in there. No. I wonder if everybody
Although
died.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Can I sprint? Let's go! Leroy Jenkins!
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
It said escape.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Fine, I'll go back.
And willingly confront his death.
Do you think I'd actually die? Nah, let's Leroy Jenkins it. Let's go! Here we go! It's not getting any closer. Let's go. Aww.
As the machine whirred into motion,
No, demise.
He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
No.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Interesting.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his
Let's
brief
go!
life. Farewell, Stanley.
Squish. Tiger be squish! What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
What?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What happened to my other narrator? I liked him. What this? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game.
Restart
back
the
in his
game.
office, as alive as ever.
Oh,
What
interesting.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
The Stanley Parable.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Isn't this just one of those, like... You know, it's those... It's the trope of Stanley's computer. What's it called? Like, basically... You've got to either accept your fate or fight against it or something like that. The office. The office. And then, you know, no, I decide my own fate. And then that's basically what we do. But then it breaks the whole script of the thing. The filing cabinets. Office computers. I turn them off. No wasting of electricity here. Based on the work of the 2013 team. Is this? Are these the credits, like, legit? Cross. Kevin, you're very cool as a narrator. Very, very additional music? What? What? I want to go this way. Office clock. It is ticking down every second. What? What? Screens from the development. Okay. What's down here? Hello? The lounge. Underground. Wait, did I seriously? Narration outtakes. Recorded the entirely. Oh.
Stanley stood on the roof.
Oh. I want to jump into a river. Can I jump into the river?
Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
Okay. Did I break it? Is this the end? I thought this was supposed to be pretty long, I thought. Hello? Freedom ending. Oh, okay. Buttons? Countdown desk? Oh. Is there what? How many endings are there? Freedom ending, as it existed in the beta. Monitor room elevator. The elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was. Ah, that's funny. Countdown room. Early version of the countdown room. Interesting. What this? Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change it again shortly before launch. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Oh, interesting. Wait, so can I just screenshot the picture earlier? Something which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Interesting. Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the Zending. What's the Zending? Player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. Interesting. Boxes! Trailers! We ran 4 major trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Interesting. Huh. This is a neat little museum, though. Apartment timer? In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Oh. The cargo lift. Always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, we also wanted the option of the players falling to their death. Okay, cool. Nice. Cargo lift says virtually what's in the final game, but we wanted to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Nice, nice. I don't like the little tick-ticking, though. I don't like the little tick-tick, tick-ticking down. Meeting room! Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first 2... Okay, I need to Full of hallways following the first 2 doors was always important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Huh. 1 option. 2 option. Oh. Oh, okay. So if I press the restart button right now, would I actually restart the whole game and then not see this? You know what? Heck it. Begin the game again. We'll just try it. We'll just try it. Let's see what happened. Hello. I'm still gonna press on all of the things.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna close that door. Thank you. Coffee. I hate Mondays. Are we Garfield? Oh, nice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's this one, right? Tiger, close the door. Hello? Oh, look, it's the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, let's go. I want to go into the broom closet, though.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Why are you
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
I just
Please
like looking at the
take
things.
your time.
I just like looking at the things. It's a broom closet. See, it's got a broom in there. It's got stuff on the floor. Like, what's there not to like? What's there not to like?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is it red down here, though? I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to the boss's office. Boss's office! Here I go! Hello? Hello, hello? I want to go down. Thank you. It's so tempting. Do you think I should? Oh, who am I kidding? I'm gonna go in. Let's go. Whee. Bing bong. Bing bong. What that? That's quite fluorescent. Step forward. Oh, do you think I could meet the narrator? I pressed it again. What? Hello? I'm back here again.
Stepping into his manager's
Isn't it
office,
2
Stanley
4
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
2 4
What could it mean?
8 5.
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
No.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose
Yeah, I'm just
be?
eating the books over here.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
I have feet.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
I want to know.
2845.
284.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
22845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Newly opened passageway. Hello, hello. Okay, let's go down this scary little elevator. Let's go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, boss's office. I will be back there and you will have my... snackies there? Snackies? Snackies? Yeah, snackies. Snacky.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But what if? No, I'm gonna listen this time. I wanna close the doors. Hello? What is this? There's a big button. Everything is dark.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I don't know.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I'm strong. Ooh, what's over here? Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Where's
the lives
me?
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I don't remember I don't remember my number. What's my number? Someone tell me what my number is. 42. Was it 42? No, 4. No, it was 4 something. It was 4 something. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of this TV room. Person.
This mind
Somebody got
control
fired.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
I'm not
Had
being
Stanley
mind
really been under
controlled.
someone's control all this time?
I don't
Was this
think
the only
so.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No, most people just like to be told what to do. Okay,
No.
let's go.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
He
His
couldn't,
own
he
life
couldn't.
in someone else's control?
No.
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
No.
it? Was
I
it
don't
even
know.
possible?
I
Had he
mean-
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe. Hello.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
Mind
labeled
control
with
status
emotions.
offline.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
What that?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. Wee. What do you want to do? It says it's offline. I guess we have to. We have to do it. What's that over there? Hold on. Hello? What is this button right here? Is it the super ultra cool, ultra special mind control button? No, hold on. Can I? Can I press a button? I would like to press a button. I want to... Let me press? Oh, what that? That's a big red button and you're telling me I can't press it? What is this? Hello? Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Okay. What's it say? Mind control system. Something. What's that over there? That's a lot of code.
And when at last he
System
found the source of the
power.
room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Danger. Electric shock risk. But what if I raise you? Being mind control is something that I want. What are you gonna do about it, Mr. Narrator? What if I choose the... I want to choose the on. I'll choose off. Let's go.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Hopefully. I don't know. Was it? You tell me, fam.
He had won.
I had won?
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I am my own tiger.
Mere moments away.
No, I want to go back.
Yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
I want to go
Stanley
back.
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Somebody
other
else
mysteries did this strange building hold?
I don't know.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
He's here to
Perhaps
be happy.
his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
I would like to go.
Or how to feel.
Yeah.
Whatever
You're the
life he
master
lives,
of your own
it
destiny.
will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Oh, yeah?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
I want to have
Stanley
things worth
stepped
knowing.
through the open door.
What if I don't want to? At the very end, I just really don't want to. I don't know. Is it...
Stanley felt
No, I wasn't able to, like,
toe
toe the line. I'm so upset.
The immense possibility of the new path before him.
We are trailblazers.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
I'm not sure about that. No.
And Stanley...
No. No happy for Stanley. We are going to torture him.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't know.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, I want to go see if I can do mind control. Hold on. I want to see if I would be the one
When
to
Stanley
do it.
came to a set of two open
Can
doors,
I do it?
He entered the door on his left.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Yet there was not a single
Nobody
person
here either.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
What?
to go up to his boss's office,
What?
hoping he might find an answer there.
I only went in there twice! Okay, whatever. Whatever, I'm gonna go down
Coming
this
to
time.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Nope.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Because he's
All
silly.
because he believed everyone had vanished.
Everybody
His
could have
boss
just
would think
taken
he
an
was
invisibility
crazy.
potion for
And
today.
then something occurred to Stanley.
This is the same.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously
this
out
is
of
the same.
existence in
Hello.
a single moment for no reason at all.
I mean,
None of it made any logical sense.
they could have been
And as
raptured.
Stanley
We don't
pondered
know.
this, he began to make other strange observations.
Like this
For
is the
example,
exact same.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I don't know.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Because
And
that's
for
how
that
games
matter,
work.
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
They looked similar
Were they
after
simply
the second
repeating?
time.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be
See?
real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
This is
he
a
just hadn't found the words for it.
game.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
No.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
I mean,
explanation.
it's an answer,
His
but is it really a
co-workers weren't actually
satisfactory
gone.
answer?
He wasn't going
We're
to
trying
lose
to
his
find
job.
out what happened
He
to our
wasn't crazy
guys.
after all. and he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Hopefully.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
I can float.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How
Still
was
no
he
wakey
remaining so
uppy.
lucid?
I don't know.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the
Just
voice
because
was
it's how it is.
describing
Isn't
itself
that what a
being considered by
consciousness-
Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing
Dreaming
me,
about a voice.
thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah, we're
And
just
while he
gonna
thought
run
it all
through.
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the
Probably.
truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
I'm
Was
just
Stanley simply
running
deceiving
around
himself,
in this
believing that
little
if he's asleep,
circle.
he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Whee!
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Can you
Now,
imagine
hearing the voice
how,
speak these words was
like...
quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that
I was
this
gonna
was
say
in fact a
annoying, but
dream. Did the voice
how
not see him float and make the
interesting this
magical
would
stars
be.
just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
This is Stanley's
He would
voice.
prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I
So he
want...
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No,
He felt
no,
the cool
no,
weight of the blanket
no,
on his skin,
no,
the
no,
press
I'm
of the
trying to go,
mattress on his back,
trying to go
the
by
fresh air
feel.
of a world outside this one.
I'm trying to go by feel. I'm pressing
Let
W.
me wake up, he thought to himself.
No!
I'm through with this dream.
No!
I wish it to be over.
No.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Okay, I'm gonna stop holding
Please.
W now.
It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
You want the infinite
My
now!
life is
But when did you
normal.
have a wife? I didn't see a
I am
picture on your
normal.
desk.
Everything
That's a
will
little
be
sus. Bringing up a wife now?
fine. I am okay.
Are you okay? Because it doesn't sound like it. Oh, wow! We're still here!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
No, you're
Please,
not.
just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must
The
be. Can
bloodlust is
anyone hear
taking
my
over.
voice? Who am I? Who am I?
The bloodlust.
And
Which
everything
makes you
went black.
What? No. No!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ooh, Mariella's a cute name.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then
That's
collapsed
funny.
dead on the sidewalk.
Oh, that's not funny,
And
though.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And
Did
in
they
that
really have a
moment,
look,
she
though?
thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
How
I am
lucky you
sane.
are to be
I
normal.
am in control of my
Normal
mind.
is
I
not
know
really
what
a
is
thing,
real
Heather.
and what isn't.
Huh?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Yeah, I guess
Then
so.
she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Termination.
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
Oh, yeah.
And by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then
You
she
should
turned
poke
to the
him.
man.
Poke him with your foot. Go poke, poke. Be like, are you really dead? Don't like kick him, but like you poke him. Poke him with the tip of your shoe.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Memo, 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 memo. I don't think I missed a
When
memo.
Stanley came to a set of two open
No.
doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, we're gonna go hang out. We're gonna go hang out in the
Perhaps he
lounge,
wanted to stop by the employee
then we're gonna
lounge
listen
first,
to him.
just to admire it.
I just want to see. Hello. Oh,
Wow.
nice lounge. So
Yes,
pretty.
this room. What? But eager to get back to business,
Yeah.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. No. I'm gonna go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Excuse you. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. And keep it. Oh. Nah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one
I
gets
am
to tell
in
him what to
control.
do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
As they should. Okay, let's go. I'm alright.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Who knows?
Just a matter of time.
Maybe. We'll see.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to keep going with
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
It's okay.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Stanley's
Perhaps
fine.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. Ooh,
The lounge was
employee
sublime,
lounge.
a work
Okay,
of
let's
art.
go.
What was but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
We're gonna get back on track. It's fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
No, we're
Who,
going
coming to
down.
a staircase,
No,
Stanley
that's
walked
where we got
upstairs
into
to
the
his
loop. I don't
boss's
want to go
office.
into the loop again. Never mind. I forgot. But then I remembered, and so it was all okay. I want to go in here. Open up the gosh darn door. Hello? Up, please. Uppy, uppy. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Can I go where I'm supposed to go, please? I want to go up. Hurry up. Let me through. Oh no, I'm back here. Open up the gosh darn door. Open, open, open. I don't want to deal with that.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his
2,
tracks. Not
4,
a living
8,
soul
5.
anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
No, 2.
This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for
5,
any man
8,
to take.
4.
He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs,
Nah,
the guttural
nah,
retching of
no,
life from a man denied any
life
hope,
and
any
life
reason
is
to keep
pain.
going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Hello.
What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the
pushed the
correct
random
code by
button.
sheer luck. Amazing.
Hello.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Newly open passageway. Go down, please. Go down, please. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello, hello.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, we're gonna keep going. Mind control facility? It's gonna be my mind
The
control
lights
facility.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes, let's
What
be
horrible
through.
secret
Oh
did this
no,
place
it's
hold?
so
Stanley thought to
bad.
himself.
Yeah.
did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, because it's going to be mine. It's going to be mine. Oh, mine.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. Where's mine? I don't know. Everything looks the same. Person. Lets me through.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes. Lets me through. We're going up.
He refused to believe
Bye-bye.
He couldn't accept it.
Bye-bye.
His own life in someone else's control.
We'll see you all later.
Never. It was unthinkable.
It was unthinkable.
Was it even possible?
Can I jump?
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, some people do. Some people do that. I would like to turn on
the heart of the operation.
The power.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
But I'm not. Instead of a Dark Lord, you will have a Queen.
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself?
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley. I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
What do you mean?
You were supposed to let it go.
No,
Turn
I'm
the
not gonna
controls
let it
off.
No.
And leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh, I'm going to.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Emergency detonation?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Interesting.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
5 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yeah.
It's your time to shine. You are the star.
I
it's
am
your
the
story
star.
now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Oh,
Mere
I'm sure
moments
we'll
until
enjoy
the
it.
bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Oh,
More time to
so
talk
true,
about you, about me,
What
where
all
we're
of this
going,
means.
what all this means. I barely know where to start.
5.
What's that?
4.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yeah.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Oh, I must have done it right.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Green.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley?
Yellow.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on?
Yeah.
I mean, look at you.
Charge.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
3.
Everything, anything. Something
Where's
here
3?
will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
10.
That this video game can be beaten?
3.
1 solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No, I want to know. Press any key.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
No,
this
you
is not
could
a
never.
challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
427! That's my name.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
No, I'm not
30 seconds until a
struggling.
big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
No.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All
What do
a
you
part
mean?
of the
Why
joke.
are you trying to
And
get rid
believe
of
me,
me?
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the
5,
moment we
4,
fade in until
3,
the moment I say
2. Nope. Begin again. Begin again. Hello. Excuse
all of his
me.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. No missed memo. No missed memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
I wanna
well.
hang out in the
Perhaps he wanted to stop
thing.
by the employee lounge first,
No,
just to admire it. Standing now in this
such a
incredible room,
nice,
Stanley for the
incredible
first time
room.
understood true happiness.
Yeah.
Then the feeling went, but eager to get back to business,
Eager to get
Stanley
back to
took the first
business.
open door on his left.
No. Heck that door.
Stanley was
Excuse
so bad
me.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Heck you, man. Hello.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
No,
foot
I don't
here.
think we have.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Well,
I
then why
realize
are
that
you-
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult,
Yeah.
but the fact is that the story is... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt
I
from the
was a little
platform
too
and
close to
plunged
the
to his
edge.
death.
I was just
Good
a little
job,
bit.
Stanley.
Just a
Everyone
little
thinks
bit.
you are very powerful.
I am. Okay. Well, to exert my power just a little bit more, I'm gonna call it there for this episode. I think we're on the right track to figuring out what happened to our guys. Don't you think? Perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, if you've got any fun things to say, please put it in the comments or in the premiere chat if you've not already. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.